Namaskar, this is a random guy from VIH group and I welcome you to the first new episode of Hack Talk. So let's get started. So today's first news is related to WordPress plugin. So actually researchers have recently discovered a high severity vulnerability which has been found in 3 WordPress plugins, and this has been affected approx 84,000 websites. So there was a report from the company WordFence. I hope most of you knows if you are a WordPress user, and WordFence basically provides security to the WordPress website. So there was a report from the same company. They said the last week that the flaw made it possible for an attackers to update arbitrary site options on a vulnerable site, provided they could trick a site administrator into performing an action such as clicking on a link. So this can be tracked by CV2022-0215, and this flaw has been rated as 8.8 on the CVSS scale, and it packed 3 plugins which is maintained by Jotix, and the 3 plugins are login, sign up pop-up which is comes with inline form plus word WooCommerce, second is sidecart WooCommerce, and third is waitlist WooCommerce, which is a back in stock notifier. So if you are using all this plugin, then I mostly recommend you to update this, okay, because this is a very high severity and this can even take access of your website, and the attackers can inject some sort of links so that you user will get the links and they may get redirected somewhere else. So you may update it as soon as possible. Now the next news related to UNICC. Basically this is the biggest dark web marketplace for stolen credit card, debit card, and they has announced that it's shutting its operation after earning approx 358 million US dollar in purchase since 2013 using cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ether and Dash. Before leaving, the anonymous operators of UNICC said in a farewell posted on dark web that don't build any conspiracy theories about us leaving. It is also a vital decision, like we are not young and our health does not allow us to work like this any longer. So most probably they are like getting older and they are not much willing to run the marketplace, or they already earns a lot, so this may be a reason. And the UNICC team also gave its user 10 days to spend their balance, while they also want customer to not follow any fake ties to our comeback. So basically the platform such as UNICC function as an underground marketplace wherein credit cards details stolen from online retailers, bank and payment companies by injecting malicious schemers and trafficked in exchange for the cryptocurrency. The cards are then used by the criminal actors to purchase high value items or gift cards. So that's for UNICC. Now the next news is related to Chrome. So Google Chrome has announced plan to provide public website from directly accessing endpoint located within private network as a part of an upcoming major security shakeup to prevent intrusion via the browser. So do you really think that Google is nowadays more concerned about users' privacy? So you can comment your views in the comment. Now the next news is related to Oracle. So there's a pre-release announcement for the critical patch update CPU for January 2022. It confirms that Oracle security update will address 483 new security patches. The critical patch update for the January will be released on Tuesday, January 18, 2022. So it will be going to release today. Like today is January 18. So let's see at what time it will come. Now next news related to a popular app based cryptocurrency. So crypto.com basically confirms suspicious activity after users report stolen funds. So several crypto.com users reported that their wallet suffered suspicious transaction that stole thousands of dollars in Ethereum despite having 2FA enabled. So they had also confirmed that a small numbers of its user experienced unauthorized in their account earlier on Monday, 17th morning, means yesterday. This was the official thing from the company. And although like the company did not confirm the exact number of impacted customers, in a series of tweets, the exchange did assure that all funds are safe. So let's wait for the next update from the same company, like is really all funds are safe, or it was just a post to balance their user. Now the next news is coming from Microsoft. So Microsoft discovered a destructive malware that can wipe data on dozens of computer systems and mainly target organization in Ukraine. So there's a lot of hacking news coming from Ukraine. So what do you think? Who is behind all this activity? All these cyber attack, whatever going on Ukraine. So comment down your views. We'll give a shout out to them. Now the next news is related to SAP. So a critical vulnerability addressed recently in SAP NetWeaver, ASABAP and ABAP platform could be abused to set up supply chain attack. So SAP security solution provider security breach warns this thing. So now the next news is related to a ransomware. So there's a group of experts that warns of attack using a new Linux variant of S-File ransomware. So basically, the operators of S-File ransomware have developed a Linux version of their malware to expand their operations. S-File ransomware, aka Iscal, has been active since 2020. It will or it was observed targeting only Windows systems. So some of the variant of the ransomware append the English name of the target company to the file name of the encrypted files. So recently, the Chinese security firms Rising detected a Linux variant of the S-File ransomware that uses the RSA plus AES algorithm mode. So that's all for today. So today's question is, according to you, which operating system is mostly affected with the ransomware attack? Linux, Mac OS, Windows. So comment down your views in the comment section and we'll give a shout out to the best answer next day. So thank you for watching this video. Jai Hind.